Hello everyone and welcome back to more Portsmouth. It's Picking Up Pompey here on FM22. We are back for episode 2 and it's going really well. On the pitch at least. Off the pitch is another issue. Let's just go straight to the main good news. We are, after 9 matches, top of the league. Yep, it's exceptionally good. 8 wins, 1 defeat, 26 goals scored, a 20 goal difference. Far better than everyone else. We're 2 points clear of Wycombe, 4 points clear of Rotherham, and 9 points clear of Wigan in 7th, who are the only teams who have beaten us so far this season. Well, how have we done it? Well, after the 4-2 win against Fleetwood last time in the opening game of the season, we've got knocked out of the Carabao Cup straight away by Walsall, which was a disappointment, but not particularly the end of the world. Then, some fantastic performances and wins. A 3-0 win against Crewe, first of all, Ronan Curtis, and 2 from John Marquis. We beat Shrewsbury 3-1. It was a really very dominant performance there as well, but not as dominant as crushing Doncaster 5-0 away from home at the Keep Moat Stadium. That's very nice. We did then lose to Wigan, as said, particularly gutting as they did get a 93rd minute winner, but Charlie Wick scored it and we wish him well in real life, so can't begrudge him here. And we then had an absolutely mental game against Wimbledon in the Papa John's Trophy, which is a tournament which we want to win because, you know, we want to win everything we have a chance of winning. This was absolutely ridiculous, though. You can see the XG, 4 for us, 1 for them. It was a 3-3 draw. They scored from all 3 of their shots on target. We didn't do quite as well, but we did take the lead in the 92nd minute, and yet they still got an equaliser, so that's a bit unfortunate. So obviously, as it was a draw, it went straight to penalties. It's the Papa John's Trophy, it's what they do. And every single outfield player from both teams scored. It went to the goalkeepers, and our goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper Alex Bass, he scored his penalty and then saved from Shanev, the AFC Wimbledon goalkeeper, and we won the extra bonus point, which is what you get if you win the penalty shootout. So we're on 2 points in our group behind the Crystal Palace under-23s. And since then, 4 wins in the league. Great performances every single week. A 3-1 win against Plymouth, kind of a bit of a local rival kind of thing. In fact, the game did tell me right at the start, we have now developed a rivalry with Plymouth without having played them, which is interesting. But it was a 3-1 win there. Curtis, Marquis and Raggett, all of whom have been excellent. A 1-0 win against MK Dons, a brilliantly worked goal to Ryan Tunnicliffe to give us the lead there. And then a 3-0 win against Cambridge United. Some familiar goal scorers, and most recently a 3-0 win away at Charlton Athletic, which, as we've seen, has left us in a very good position at this early stage. Players to highlight, there's quite a few. I mean, John Marquis has been brilliant. 9 in 10 so far for him. Absolutely phenomenal return. I mean, really, of the preferred lineup, no one has particularly can be described as being bad. Ronan Curtis has got 4 goals already. Joe Morrell, as you would expect, has been an absolute superstar. 4 goals, 7 assists is a crazy start to the season from him. And Sean Raggett's got 4 goals as well from set pieces, which is what you like to see. Indeed, to underline that, the August Player of the Month, Joe Morrell won. John Marquis came in second. I'll be surprised if either of them doesn't at least come in the top 3 for this month as well. We'll find out later on today. But it's been pretty fantastic. What about the off-the-pitch stuff? Well, that's not been quite as good. So first of all, transfers. You may have seen a name we haven't mentioned before amongst those goal scorers. I think I even said his name. But firstly, George Hurst, to accommodate this, is no longer here. We cancelled his loan. We were paying $2,000 a week, I think, for him. It was, he's a decent player. But for that amount of money, we could definitely reinvest it into a better area. So he has also had his loan cancelled. Maybe we'll see him again. And the main reason for doing that, quite simply, I wanted a new midfielder. I was a bit concerned about having only really 5 midfielders. I wanted to have an extra one just to help with the depth issue. And so we have signed Emir Hughes on a free transfer. Also, like Tristan Nydam last time, has been released by Ipswich. He's had a pretty good start to life here. I feel for Nydam because I wanted to sign Hughes initially anyway, but his wage demands initially, we had him on trial for most of the summer, were really quite extreme. He wanted $5,000 a week. We've managed to get him down to 2.8, which is not unreasonable. Technically, fantastic. Mentally, pretty good. It's his physicals that let him down. He is quite injury prone as well, so we have to keep him sort of safe. He only wants to be a fringe player, so as a bench option, I think he's going to do very well for us. And then with Hurst going, we've also got another striker in. I like having 3 strikers. He's going to be third choice, but that is Jay Stansfield on loan from Fulham. We're paying him £0. £0 a week is the contribution to Fulham, so there's not really any sort of downside. I have promised that he'll be a regular starter, which is what we call a lie. He won't be. Marco Silva's already kicking off about it. He's not happy. So we may well sort of use him. But I mean, John Marquis is in some great form. And Ellis Harrison is actually our player. So I'd rather keep him happy. He'll probably get recalled in January, but we'll worry about that then. So that isn't too bad. But the board, well, I mean, from this, B rating, very secure job status. Seems all fine. But as we can see here, they're not, well, Michael Eisner, not very impressed. Obviously developed a reputation at Disney. He's putting that into full effect here as well. So this was me only a couple of games into the season, admittedly, but I asked for a senior affiliate, which as far as I'm aware will cost us no money. In fact, they pay us, and then it means we could loan players from them without having to pay any wages. So overall, it'll end up being a net gain to the club, but he's not interested and indeed has sort of shut down any future requests apparently. But he's definitely all about saving money because as we can see from this, he is delighted, it says, delighted that Fratton Park's capacity has now been downgraded. I mean, what's delightful about that, Mike? So I don't know. We might have a bit of a falling out. I can kind of sense something coming in the future, but hopefully not. But anyway, 2 games today to end the month of September. Burton Albion first of all, who are in 6th in contention for the playoffs with us, and then Sunderland, which I was expecting to be a top of the table clash, but no, it's Sunderland. They're down in 17th place, inevitably having an absolutely terrible season so far. But you know, it'll be an interesting game nevertheless. But Burton up first. So the team is, as we've seen, incredibly settled and all playing really quite well. Bazuna's in goal. We missed him for a bit because he was on international duty, which could be an issue going forwards. But he's here for the moment. Connors at left back. Robertson, Raggett and Romeo is the defence. Thompson, Tunnicliffe and Morel is the midfield again. Joe Morel was also off on international duty. It's a bit of an annoyance. Curtis on the left, Harness on the right and Marquis is up front. I'm expecting a couple of wins today. 6 more points will set us up very nicely for the rest of the season. Okay, corner early on. Curtis plays it in. Raggett's there and it's headed just over. And nothing else has happened. So we've turned the cameras on. We've been playing brilliantly in great goal scoring form. We've turned the cameras on and nothing. We're apparently having the best of the play, but we've seen nothing apart from that corner. I'm not happy with your performance. Connor's upset, but everyone else, he's probably mostly upset because I can't pronounce his surname. I mean, this is thrilling stuff, isn't it? Absolutely thrilling stuff. Burton are Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in charge. They're obviously very defensive at the moment. Anyway, here's a highlight. Marquis he's just been stopped, and Burton are countering. This is always a dangerous game. They're a decent side. As I said, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in charge. He can set a team up. Tunnicliffe trying to find Curtis is not a very good pass from him. Burton actually have quite a decent team, it's fair to say. Connor gets the tackle in, but again we give it away. Malt finds Chapman, who could look to put a cross in. He does. Joe Powell scores. That was overall extremely sloppy from us. Like some good play from Burton, no doubt about it, but we gave the ball away, 2-3 times in that sequence of play? We had an opportunity to get it away. We did not take it. And it's an easy goal. There has been another patch today as I record this, but it says it's very minor, so I can't think it's going to be too much. This game is getting away from us here. I mean, look, the performances are an absolute disgrace. We've been playing so brilliantly. We've bigged everyone up, and we've come here today, and I'm having to make a triple change because it's just not working. It would be good if we could see a highlight for us at least. Here we go. Here's a chance. Connor, it's whipped in. Marquis is there. It's gone in. Off Hackett, Rico Hackett off the bench, can't help but score, and we're back on level terms. That's more like it. It's been ruled out. Sorry, that was misleading. It came up with a thing like normal. What's wrong with that? I'm going to watch it again because nothing else is going to happen. So the throw comes in, but the ball's played in by Morel, and he's offside, is he? I suppose. I mean, okay, I would question that one. There's still time for us to claw our way back into this match. We do not want to be dropping points at this stage. A point at least would be preferable. Hackett denied a goal. Now just denied possession to our own team. Burton looked far more organised, far more up for this. We have been sloppy. Is this complacency creeping in? I don't know. Raggett's completely missed it. They're in again, and Bazuna nearly was chipped, manages to get away with it. But it's not looking like we're going to be getting back into this game anytime soon. If anyone's going to score, it's going to be them. And they're through again, and Bazuna this time makes another save. It's neither of us has been especially convincing, but he's at least stopped it from going in. Now we have another chance, perhaps. Freeman's cross in. Marquise is there, touches it down. It's touchdown to Morel, and that's not going to be ruled out for offside. That one is definitely counting. Joe Morel shows his superiority. Quite why he's playing in League One, I don't know, because he's clearly the best player we have by far. He is a championship level player, at least. Marquise gets the assist, back on level terms. Right, can we steal an undeserved winner, or are we going to throw it away? I'll settle with a point at this point. We've not been up for it. We've not been very good. We keep being very sloppy, as we demonstrated again by giving it away, and Akins scores. That was a good ball in and a powerful header, and rubbish defending once again. To be honest, we don't really deserve anything from this. Burton have been much the better side. Great ball in. I mean, what the defence is doing there, I don't know. They don't track the man at all. I mean, we'll demand some more, but it's not the positive start I was hoping for at the start of this episode. Maybe one more chance for us to get back on level terms. I mean, Raggett and Robertson have got amazing ratings here. I'm not quite sure why. Can we come away with something at least? Thompson to Morel, into Marquise. He's in, and he scored. 10th of the season for him. He's also very, very good. And this is well, more than we deserve, I think. More than we deserve. Great ball from Morel. The touch from Marquise is brilliant. The goalkeeper comes out too early, really. Gives him the opportunity to score. 2-2, undeserved. I'll take it, though. I mean, I say it's undeserved. The stats would indicate it is deserved, but it felt like from the performance we were not really particularly good, and Burton were the better side. I'm going to say it's disappointing. I'm not going to be too harsh on them. I should say, with our signings and form from last time, the media prediction has been updated. We're now apparently the third best side in the division. And then Marquise and Morel have both been added into the Media Dream 11 alongside Marlon Romeo. So that's an improvement. Okay, this is good news. We didn't get this last time, but we can request a postponement of the game against Cheltenham because Romeo, Morel and Bazuna will all be on international duty. I will request that. Whether it will be granted or not, I will request it. And it has been, which is nice. Being without three of our best players would not be ideal. And in some ways expected, John Marquise has won the Player of the Month for September. Well done, John. Sean Raggett gets third place. And more importantly, in many ways, we have won Manager of the Month for the first time. Hopefully, the first of many. And Michael Eisner, he's pleased by that one. So are you pleased enough to give us a senior affiliate and upgrade the capacity of the stadium again, Michael? I didn't think so. Right, better performance and better result against Sunderland, please. That would be good. We're still top. 2 points clear of Rotherham. Let's make sure we keep it that way and indeed extend it. I think I'm going to keep the team the same. Marlon Romeo is quite tired, which is... He's not been injured. It's just sort of a general fitness issue, I believe, which is a bit odd. But anyway, Ronan Curtis's recent form has dropped a little tiny bit, but not too much. I don't think there's any need to panic and change anything just yet. I mean, we should probably rotate more. I never do, really. Anyway, Sunderland, they are... Obviously, you know them. You know who they are. They had a whole documentary about them. And they have got some familiar faces from that. Familiar faces otherwise. Lee Johnson in charge. It's going terribly so far. And let's add to that misery today. Okay, Fratton Park looks absolutely packed today, even with the reduced capacity, as it's Sunderland coming forwards again. Alex Pritchard, he's gone quite wide. He's hit the post. Raggett's got it away into the sort of telegraph pole there. I think it looks like an electricity pylon. I think it's the floodlight, isn't it? But Sunderland, we get the corner away. Let's see if we can actually, score a goal ourselves in front of our own fans. That would be preferable. Romeo cross in, beautiful ball, and Curtis justifies his selection with an excellent header. That's more like it. That is the clinicalness we have been displaying in recent weeks. I mean, I say we still got 2 goals against Burton. We still rescued a point in injury time. Great header from Curtis, out jumping Luke 09. And we have got the breakthrough. Are we about to throw it away again? We weren't particularly good defensively in the previous match. Are we going to continue this trend, or are we going to add to it? We have been getting quite a few clean sheets. Bazuna's been doing very well, but I feel there's going to still be a chance for Sunderland if we're not careful here. Stewart to McGeady, and Aidan McGeady, who's about 42, has just shipped Bazuna for his first goal of the season. That's embarrassing. He's a very good goalkeeper, but he still shows his signs of inexperience, which is inevitable. He's still very young. He's only a teenager, and he's completely caught out there by a very experienced customer. Connor to Morel, back to Connor, ball across, Marquise, he can't get there, it's gone all the way to Romeo, and can we get the lead back please? We've given it away quite cheaply, Tunnicliffe in, it's the same result. Romeo last time, Tunnicliffe this time, but it's the same result. Curtis gives us the lead again. Can we add to it? Ogilvy in, and it's a great header from Marquise. I said his name right. Thank you to the comments section for that one. Marquise makes it 3 though, and we're looking a lot stronger. Great ball in again, and it's Tunnicliffe's header in, which, well actually, I was so pleased I said Connor Ogilvy's name right, completely misunderstood the goal, because it was a great header from Tunnicliffe, which Marquise then tapped in with his head, flicked in with his head. It's 3-1, that's the main thing. Tunnicliffe to Marquise. We are potentially going to run riot here. Sunderland looking very stretched. Harness trying to get in across. He does. Morel just smashes it home. It's 4-1. It's a dominant display. Really brutal counter-attack. Sunderland absolutely stretched to pieces. Harness holds it up well, plays it down the line, and it's a beautiful one-touch finish from Morel. And this game is looking quite out of sight for them already. It could be even more. Sunderland look a beaten side. Harness's effort is good, but Hoffman makes the save. There's still plenty of time to grab a fifth, if not more. Robertson, Curtis to Morel, across. Marquise is in, and he can't help but score. 13 for John Marquise. He is absolutely dominating this season, as we are dominating Sunderland here. I mean, I was a bit concerned once they equalised, but since we've gone back in front, we have just been cutting them to pieces. They cannot live with us. The attacking trident, well, attacking quadrant really, because Morel is heavily involved too, has just been destroying them. Corner for Sunderland seems irrelevant really. They've nearly scored. Romeo gets it away. We nearly mucked that up, but we do manage to clear it off the line. Okay, free kick from Hughes, whipped in, and Harness makes it 6. I was going to say before the free kick, we've made all 3 changes, and it's worked. It's been ruled out as well. What is with these deceptive goals? Is this a change? Normally it's obvious when it's offside because the graphic at the bottom is different, but it seems to now just be doing the same as the regular goal, which is very confusing. Thompson to Hughes. Can it be 6 this time? No, he's hit the post. They've cleared it away. We might still get it. There might still be one more opportunity. Hughes whips it in looking for Marquise. It's cleared away by Doyle, but only as far as Freeman. It could still be 6. 6-1 would be good. That would be dominant. Whipped in. Hughes is there. It's not to be. And there we are, job done. Comprehensive as you could possibly like. That's more like it. But the Burton game, I suppose, showed some fight, some character to get the point back. But that is much more like how we've been playing so far this season. We go 5 points clear, although obviously we're playing before everyone else, so it means very little now, but still very good. So safe to say it's been a very good start to the season so far, and we'll hope it will continue next time. These episodes will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes they won't be. Sometimes they'll be Tuesday and Thursday. It depends on how much time I have to actually do them. We shall see, but we'll be back next time. We're playing Rotherham really soon, which is a bit too soon. So we'll be back quite a bit of a way in. I'm thinking at the moment it could change, but Wickham and Wimbledon makes sense to me. It's a little bit further in. Wickham certainly seem like they could be involved in a promotion fight. But that is that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well, so you don't miss what happens in the rest of the new series. And I'll see you next time.